Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conostip and this is going to be part 13 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And we are well on into the war against the Parthians. We did take Basra in the last episode and I don't think that was too significant of a loss for the Parthians. They did not lose too many troops, I don't think. I think it was just a few units. And they still have what seems to be a relatively decent army hanging about. They have some solid units in here, units that I would at least be a little bit wary of, especially considering that, oh yeah, in addition to taking Basra, I did fight a small Parthian army, and that caused more trouble to me than I anticipated. I think that there was a little bit of sloppiness on my part in regards to some friendly fire that was damaging my chariots, so that is a lesson that hopefully has been learned. Now, overall, though, I still think that if I'm facing off against a cavalry-dominant force here, you know, what I'm seeing is cataphracts, horse archers, and maybe some mercenary Bedouins and Arab cavalry, and yeah, their infantry is very, very bad. So for those of you who don't know, the Parthian infantry is absolute trash, so that's not anything worth considering, really, but it's just their cavalry that can be pretty troublesome. Now, do I have the tools to defeat that? Well, yeah, I'd say I do. I think that my spears should hold, my archers and javelins should do some damage, and my desert cav as well is you know, pretty healthy as well. So even though my chariots got banged up, in fact, my most damaged unit, the Egyptian chariot archers, got fully healed up at the end of that battle, which is actually kind of nice. It's just my regular Egyptian chariots that are a little bit banged up, and I guess I can sort of consider this. Should I merge the two units? No, that's fine. I'll just retrain them later on. But that's a unit that I'm going to have to kind of play a bit more defensively with if I, you know, fight in this battle, because it seems like horse archers can really lay down some fire against. I mean, it seems like they do some pretty good damage against chariots. So yeah, I will have to watch out for that. Still, I think I have the tools, you know, especially with my 4 units of desert cavalry. I feel like that's enough to really be able to put pressure on their cav dominant force. So my aim here is to cut them off before they get to Damantha. You know, so I don't have to fight them inside of this settlement. This settlement which has a wooden palisade, so just a tier 1 defensive structure. And I suppose if I just follow this road, if we can see here, we should be able to cut them off, since that is their limit, and I can get all the way up to this part of the road.
No more moves.
And yeah, we will see if they continue trying to get there or if they try to turn away and go in a different direction. That would be interesting to see. I do have my mercenary army over here as well. Now, it's not really in a position to contribute to this battle, at least not, you know, if it were to happen in the next turn or so. So for now, I think that what I can do is simply, I can sort of come down here and let's see. So I'm thinking of building a watchtower here and then coming down here as well and building a couple more watchtowers along the border here. Now I know that I have all of this vision due to my spies that are currently in the area, but it would be nice to build these watchtowers so that I can push these spies up and start looking at other regions of this map. So that's going to be the goal there. I do have the rest of my mercenaries still in Basra. What I need to do now is recruit some peasants to keep up the garrison here. And this is a large town, yeah, so I can, ooh, a port, yes. What will this give me? Ooh, a lot. Oh, that's going to give me a lot. What was that, 650? Oh my goodness, that, yes, absolutely, give me that. That is so freaking good. Ooh, roads is also a good idea, considering that I'm going to be moving around a lot in this province. Ooh, tempting, tempting. This is only going to take 2 turns, though, to build this. I have to go with the port. I have to take that money. As you can see, I'm dealing with some loyalty issues, some public loyalty issues in a few of my provinces. Now, some of that is due to me waiting on my administrative buildings to be built. Like here in Alexandria, I'm waiting on the Pharaoh's Palace, so for now, all I can do is lower those taxes. And then Yeah, Petra, there's nothing else other than lower the taxes. There's nothing else here. Oh, yeah, recruit peasants. That's what I can do. That's what I can do. But other than that, there's no, like, buildings that will help my loyalty here. And then Bostra, yeah, same thing. Well, Bostra's, there's stuff I can build, but I want that port, so... Yeah, that's definitely what I need to prioritize. And I suppose I can raise taxes a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay. And Jerusalem is working on getting its administrative building, the Councilor's Chambers, and then Sidon, large temple of Imhotep, Damascus. Nothing in Damascus. So what's it going to be? What is it time to get? I know that I was still, like, I need to work on the loyalty buildings right now. That's sort of what I need to prioritize. So, yeah, not a bazaar, not an armor, a public bath, I suppose, or an execution square. So this is going to be public health, which is going to increase population growth, I believe, right? Yeah, it's going to increase population growth as well as public order if I get the bath. And considering that I'm already a minor city here in Damascus, I don't really need that population growth. I don't feel like I'm really in desperate need of that. Now, the law that I get from the execution square seems good though, because that's going to lower my corruption from 324 to 174, which is that's a good gain right there, and it increases, you know, happiness as well by 10%. So, or should I say public order, not happiness? Yeah, that would be weird if execution squares just granted happiness. Like, okay, you guys are sick. Stop. The large temple of Isis is another option, although like it grants population growth. Yeah, which is again, it's something that I'm not too keen on right now. Yeah, by 0.5%. Not too keen on that, even though I would get a larger boost for population loyalty, I think. Or public order. Looks like it's only 5% actually. Is that what it is? 15, oh, and this is 10. Okay, yeah, it's only a 5% boost. Yeah, let's just get the thing. Let's get the execution square. I think that's gonna be what I want there. That's gonna give me some money by reducing corruption. And I think about the same thing here in Antioch. I was looking at this earlier, and I think it's the same deal. Public baths, again, like, it's a minor city. I'm fine for now. I don't need to really grow more. Right now, like, I'm growing. Well, okay, 2%'s not much, but considering that I'm at 11,000 and my next level is 12,000, I'm gonna be there relatively fast. So, yeah, like, I could get a large temple of Set as well. Ooh, law as well. Law and happiness. So I'm assuming I have 10% of those. Yeah, 10%. It's going to be 10% there. So execution square first, and then the large temple of Set next. So what's that going to give me? Yeah, that's reducing corruption by a lot. Yep. Yep, that's important. Let's do that in those places. Salamis, again, waiting on its administrative building, the council's chambers. So, yep, that's gonna be like that. Let's lower, and do I have to keep recruiting peasants? Peasants. Okay, so now that I'm gonna be building that port in Bostra, I'm assuming that means that I can finally build a port in Memphis and actually have it contribute money at some point. So when this large temple of Horus is finished, I'm going to take a peek at that and see, because yeah, my once, you know, booming economy, which still is strong compared to my Julia economy right now, my other campaign, it's still, you know, considerable, but it's not, you know, it's showing some cracks, I think that all of this stuff that I'm training, especially my mercenaries, I think that upkeep is starting to add up. So yeah, getting back on track in regards to, you know, my corruption and all that, I think it's going to be pretty important. Now, there's a bit of a concern to the north, because now Pontus might take Tarsus. Whereas before, I've seen besieging armies from the Armenians and Pontus and the Parthians that don't stand a chance. This army, I feel like, might stand a chance at actually taking Tarsus. Maybe not. There are 2 family members here, and those are strong units. So, Yeah, the Seleucids, which have been my bulwark against the north for this entire time, might finally be starting to crumble. Hatra looks fine. Hatra looks okay. And you know what? If Hatra can continue to shield me from the Armenians, and then I just simply have to worry about Pontus, then fine. But if I have to worry about the Armenians coming from the east and Pontus from the west, then it gets a little bit treacherous, because this army up here has been largely ignored for a while, and I would need to rectify that in a pretty short order if I were to, you know, have to kind of put out 2 fires at once. Still, I mean, overall, it wouldn't be the worst thing. I can, from this position, reach both forts in one turn, so it's something I could do and go back and forth. So that is an option. It is. Still, this is something where, should I just start doing it? Getting some. Ooh, I can't recruit Nile Spears here. Where was I recruiting them? Was it down here in Jerusalem? Yeah. So, is that the only place that I was recruiting Nile Spearmen? Okay. Well. Yeah, I guess I haven't really looked at that in a minute. I might... Okay, I can't get them here in Alexandria, but big whoop, right? So... Oh yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was yeah, I'm remembering now. I was thinking... This army... might need to hop on a boat and come assist Antioch. That's what I was thinking. At least maybe get the chariots up there. There's already a unit of Egyptian chariot archers in this Antioch army, so maybe just the chariots.
Mighty general.
Yeah, I have 2 units of Egyptian chariots, and yeah, I can still win my battles down here against rebels, and you know, the Numidians are kind of staying quiet, so it's just the rebels really. And I can win my battles without these chariots, I reckon.
Mighty general.
So let's do that. Let's send these chariots up here to the shore, and the boats can come up, and
Aye, my lord.
there you go. And now they can't move. Okay. I was hoping they would be able to move a little bit after that, but nope, they're just going to be hanging out there, I suppose. Well, I don't see any pirates, and we are protected by the Pharos of Alexandria, so hopefully we don't sink if we are attacked. Now, out west, I have my diplomatic mission to explore the world and talk to many peoples from all over the world. Yeah, so we're ready to go here and then disembark.
Your obedient servant.
And you can just hang out and talk to the Scipii, yeah. So okay, so this is something that that was suggested, I think, in this campaign by one of my viewers. And this is something that I did mention in my Julia campaign, but just in case you are not watching that campaign, I do want to sort of talk about this here. This is an interesting idea. It was suggested that by having trade rights with factions that you are not actually trading with, that will cause diplomatic issues with that faction. And, you know, I'm open to ideas here. So if that is a real thing, if that's something that someone can confirm, either by playing the remaster and looking at the meters that are shown in the remaster, or if you just have, you know, you have your own anecdotal experience with this and you think that could be a true thing, I would like to hear other folks kind of piping in on this, and, you know, maybe there can be a kind of a group agreement that this is a real thing. I, of course, will experiment myself. I will look at this. And, yes. So who was it? This, why can't I remember the name of the faction? The Scythians? Scythian. God damn it. The faction that I was trying to get an alliance with, earlier. So, like, yeah, I was trying to talk to the horse people, and they were denying me, and I was wondering if it's because I have a trade rights with them, but I don't actually have any trade routes with them. Now, what makes that complicated, though, is that am I just going to damage relations with them by canceling trade rights? Like, wouldn't that just piss them off more? I don't know. but I have been, like giving them gifts of 500 denarii, at least when like money was a bit better. I was giving them some gifts, and they didn't seem to like really boost their mood very much. I think at one point I even offered like a pretty big tribute. Like I was gonna say like 500 per turn for 10 turns or something, and they still were like, nah, we just don't want it. And it's like, well, why? Like, what did I do? And if that's the reason, if I just because I had trade rights and with no trade route, and that pissed them off, that could explain it, I suppose. I don't know what else would be the reason, because we are far enough apart where our politics shouldn't really matter. The people that they are at war with are not. They have nothing to do with the people that I'm at war with. So yeah, that's the idea there. I'm tempted to try to cancel trade rights with them to try to see if that would help things with the Scipii then. So I'm thinking, with that in mind, no trade rights, I guess. Instead of damaging relations between us, let's just do map information. Maybe see if I can get some money out of it. They're Romans, so they might be able to afford 1,000 denarii, and okay, so they want trade, and they want to demand 490 denarii. But I wouldn't be a trade. See, that's what's tricky about this, is that you don't exactly know who you're going to be trading with, do you? Right? Like, before you make this deal, you don't exactly know, because it's my understanding that trade rights are essentially automatically picked out by the AI based on what the best deal is, what the best offer is essentially for your trade. But getting trade rights boosts the potential percentage from a certain route. So that could switch trade priorities based on your trade rights, which is a very difficult, if not impossible, thing to keep track of just in your head, because you could have a faction that's essentially like off your radar that the AI would select as a better option once you get trade rights, because you're like, oh, you got that percentage boost to trade, now it's worth more, now you can have a trade route with them, even though before you weren't. Like, how do you keep track of that? So that's complicated. I would think that the Scipii are too far away for me to have a trade route with them, but I don't know. Yeah, that's a really difficult thing to understand. So I would like to, again, I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the person who was suggesting that trade rights without having trade routes can damage diplomatic, reputations. But I would like to really hear your thoughts on this, because yeah, clearly I'm a little bit lost on what exactly. So what's the strategy? What's the rule? What do you do? What's the what's the thing? So yeah. Anyway, I try to move on past this. I'll try to let's just keep moving along. Counter offer. I just want map information. I want to do this. Let's just do map information for map information, and bada bing. And this offer cannot be matched. Come on. So again, okay. Oh, and this is another funny thing. Yeah, right. I can't even move on yet. So this has been suggested by two different folks. Again, who watched this channel. One who has suggested that I need to read into these messages more, because these contain clues on how to react to further diplomatic dealings with this faction. Therefore, like, when it says this offer cannot be matched, it indicates that my deal is too good and they can't, like, I would need to like ask for more or something like that, right? And then another person has suggested that I should not be reading into these messages, and they don't mean anything, and I'm overthinking it. So again, I would love to hear some sort of discussion on this, because it's something that it's something that I honestly I don't get a lot of when I search the forums. when I read the old archived threads on this sort of information, there's not a lot of definitive information on diplomacy and how it works in this game. So, you know, it's really like anecdotal based. And now that the remaster is out and things are a bit more clear, I suppose, a bit more out in the open, I just wonder, you know, if more concrete understandings of diplomacy have been understood in this game. So again, all right, let's just try to move on from this. Don't want to keep rambling on forever. Can I make a new offer? Can I just see map information, and should I demand? Confused now. Should I demand 500? Like, make demand. Yeah, I'm a little bit, you know, do I go higher or lower than 1,000? I don't know. It's confusing. Let's just do higher, maybe? Yeah, they're not happy with that. Oh well, that mission was not a success, so let's continue with our ships on up so that we can talk to the Julii. Looks like, ooh, the Gauls are blockading a Scipii port. Okay, that's interesting. The Scipii theoretically have the best navy in the game, so that's just kind of a funny thing to see. A good old boat. That's what it's named, just a boat. Well, they should not be attacking me because I got some triremes up in here that destroy them. All right, so that's that. A bit of a failure, but anyway, why can't I remember the frickin', what are they called again? Scythians. Yeah, I don't know why I was like, why I don't know what they're called. Horse people. Yes, should I talk to
I will speak with them at
cancel
once.
trade rights? Can I just get a frickin' alliance, guys? It would not be a good thing. We have spoken and we will not change our... Okay. Cancel trade rights. Cancel trade rights. Alliance. I don't know. I don't know. See, it doesn't make... It just feels stupid. I don't know why that would make sense, but I'm just... Should I just do it? Yeah, so... No trade rights with the Scythians, I guess. And yeah, that doesn't seem like that would be a helpful thing, you know? Like I just don't know how that helps, but yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I would like to figure it out. I'd like to figure out some because I really want to try to do that thing that I was talking about where I essentially just kind of dump a bunch of peasants and disband them into an ally's territory and then gift them just a crap ton of money and then use them as a proxy war against like Rome. Oh, that'd just be so fun. That'd be so fun. And it's something that I feel like is unique in this game. I think that's a unique thing in Rome that I can't do in Shogun or Medieval, you know? And yeah, that would just be so cool to like kind of start proxy wars. There is kind of a way to do that in Medieval with like reemergence factions. But like this is different, you know? And you can theoretically use your diplomat to even like tell them to target certain factions, right? So it'd be fun to play around with and see what the potential of that mechanic is. Maybe the potential is not, you know, it's non-existent, but it would just be fun. Anyway, all right, I think that I've really spent enough time here. No, I have not. There's more things to do. An assassin. What's my chances of killing this dude? 47% chance. No shit. Huh. How many eyeballs do you got? Yeah, you got a lot of eyeballs, man. You're good. Yeah, you can just throw eyeballs at him until he dies. Yeah, I will try to kill him. 47% chance. Yeah, that's... Let's just kind of, wait. What's your range? Where are you gonna be? Here?
Who shall die this day?
Yeah, just wait for him. Wait for him and we will see. Even though I'm not seeing like any good command traits on him, getting rid of him gets rid of his bodyguard unit. And yeah, it helps. That does a bit of damage to that army by getting rid of that unit. So Yeah. All right. I think that's finally... Yeah, that's enough. That's enough of that. Let's drop a save and let's end this turn. And accept or we will attack. Well, gosh darn. They're demanding 170 denarii. That's quite the bold threat for like what a low amount of money. Like, yeah, sure, I'll give you guys some money. You guys they're guarding me from, you know, at least 2 different factions. Well, yeah, just 2 different factions. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure, I'll give you guys some money. That's just, oh God, I'll give you more money. You know, like, oh, you don't have to threaten me. Okay, they're attacking me. No shit, I didn't get a chance to assassinate them. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, what do they have then? So 5 horse archers, that's a lot. And then also a unit of Bedouin archers as well. And then 2 slingers, 2 cataphracts. And then, yep, Bedouin warriors, Arab cavalry, and just 1 unit of melee infantry. And then the general, which unfortunately, yeah, it's too bad I wasn't able to kill him in time. Does he have anything I have to worry about? Nothing? No. So, nope, it doesn't have anything that's going to matter for this battle. So, yeah, awesome. Here we go.
The lands of the dead will see many new souls before the sun sets. Just make sure that you are not one of them. Send our foes there instead. There is no shame in being scared, but fear should never be your master. Now cheer, you noblest of men, and sound the advance!
And I think that's it for this speech. Yeah, typically we just get 2 lines out of the Egyptian speeches. How is this looking? So, a little bit of high ground over here and a little bit of high ground over there, but we can't start on that high ground. But I can start on this high ground. So, this is what I'm going to be looking at. And, yeah, I would kind of imagine that they would be over there, but I feel like this is a shallower gradient, is that the word? Slope? From this side than it is from this side. As I was saying before, I'm thinking about playing a bit more defensively with my mobile elements in this battle and trying to lead with my center and not get too fancy, you know, let the center attract the attention of, you know, their horse archers and their really dangerous elements and then countercharge with my other stuff. So having my chariot archers and my general sort of just be mobile shooting platforms and not trying to do any fancy Cantabrian circles. Of course, watch me just be tempted and try to do it anyway. I do want to experiment more with that formation for sure, but maybe a nod against horse archers. I don't know. Maybe that's not the right unit. Maybe I should be using Cantabrian circle against foot archers. Maybe, I don't know. And then yeah, playing really defensively with my actual chariots just because they are a little bit banged up. All right, let's just do this. And hey, okay, that's I like that they're not like all the way up on that hill. Although they, you know, I might have spoken too soon. That's might be where they end up. Now they will be putting the pressure on me pretty soon here, bringing their horse archers up on this side, and then a few more horse archers, yep, on that side, as well as their Bedouin archers. Now I have 3 units of archers myself. The main issue is going to be ammunition. Do I have enough ammo to really deal with those, 6 units of like skirmisher stuff? Yeah, that's going to be the question there. So let's go desert archers and chariots like there. Although, yeah, my ammo on my chariot archer people should be pretty solid as well. And yeah, man, we just tore that unit apart. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Nice. All right, let's bring back with my... There's a cav on that side, and it looks like, yeah, they're kind of going around us, aren't they? So... let's go there, and let's pull back with my... I don't want these guys getting shot. Yeah, let's just kind of stay away from them. And yeah, their Eastern General is kind of going all the way around me. Let's see here. So now we should be able to start teeing off on those dudes. Are these guys gonna like come all the way around? Are they gonna hurt me? Let's see, yeah. They have... Yeah, you guys need to run, I think, because... And let's turn around with my people here. And hopefully my center can just deal with our horse archers, because right now I don't really have the attention span for that. And let's try to move up with my desert archers here. And now hopefully my, like, chariot archer units kind of, like, handle them. Although I have to say, I mean, I can take this, can I? My desert cav, you guys can start running, I think, because I might need your help to deal with these other elements. Like, maybe, ooh, yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't like this engagement because of the camels. Although, it's just Bedouin archers. Let's see, are you guys shooting? Or are they out of... They're not in, range, are they? It's really tempting to go on in, because they're picking my guys off. So can we get them? And then... You would think we would wreck Bedouin archers with our regular chariots, right? Right? So hopefully we tear apart their general with our desert cav. Although one of my desert cav are just breaking. Okay, did we get him? There we go. Alright, so we got him. Enemy general's been killed. Bedouin archers, and there we go. There we are. So let's see if we can just get these guys and maybe run them down here. And then bring my general around. And how's the front going? Are we up? Oh, are we okay up here? How did my desert cav? How did that happen? What are you guys doing? Get back. Alright, so their counterfacts have not gotten involved yet. That's good. Thank you. That's a good thing, because I have totally forgot that they existed. Yeah. Yeah, let's bring these guys back. Alright, let's try to get back into position now. Let's try to get back here. That went okay. You know, it takes a bit for me. It takes a little bit of micro on my end to kind of manage those things. So I'm glad that my center can just kind of, you know, hold on their own while I was just kind of ignoring them. Yeah, so let's just get my army back. I'm gonna have to rush this. I think I still have plenty of ammo on my regular... Oh, okay, now they want to come in. Alright. Now they want to come in. Let's see. I don't want to fight right now. I'm not really in position. I don't have my guys. Oh, they're gonna just get me. They're gonna get me. They're gonna get me. Oh, boy. So let's try to do this. And... Okay, chariots. Egyptian chariots. Run you guys in. Just my basic chariots. And light cav, and here we go. Okay, they came in on this side, so let's try to run up. And Bedouin warriors, they actually just charged me and lost, so that's nice. And Cataphract, okay, Cataphracts just got munched, nice. And then Cataphracts came in and routed my Nile spears on that side. And now it looks like they're kind of running away, doesn't it? So let's see if I can get... Can I run these guys down? Because I feel like they're running away now. So let's try to get... You guys go here. And then... You guys go here. And you guys... So there's nothing back out here. Okay. Okay. How's the percentage looking? Is it... 62%? Yeah, so we're not going to get rid of this army, I'm assuming. We can get rid of a few of these guys. We can get rid of the Eastern Infantry and maybe some slingers.
Worthy.
Okie dokie. So we got that one, and yeah, that was kind of hectic for sure, but it ended up being okay. So I got 595 kills, and I did lose 200 men, or 201 men, and... Casualties healed. Most of my casualties healed were on my skirmishers. Okay. Yep, mostly on my skirmishers, I guess. They took the first casualties, is what I'm seeing. Okie dokie. And casualties inflicted. Like, how... because I feel like I missed, like, the battle on the front end, so I'm wondering what happened here. So, yeah. Skirmishers. Let's see, 8 kills. Desert Cav got 54 kills. Egyptian chariots 119. Yep, they did well. 60 kills on bowmen, 15 on skirmishers. And yeah, Nile spears really didn't do much at all. Bowman 78. Yeah, that's what's tricky about using, you know, any sort of phalanx unit, is they're just so inflexible that, yeah, the enemy can just kind of go around you like they did in this battle. But you know what? Still ended up working out. So, and we got rid of one unit of cataphracts. The other one got away scot-free. All right, so I guess we should just chase them down, yeah, because they're gonna be there. And can they get away now that they've attacked me? They can get away. Oh, okay. Okay. Damn.
Mighty general.
Should I just go in with my mobile elements and finish them off?
Sire, my liege.
Cav and chariots, is that gonna be enough? Slingers, cataphracts, Arab cav, horse archers. I'm just a little bit worried about the horse archers hurting me. If I'm going with cav and cataphract, that's the thing. I'm just a little bit, and some of my cav are really beat up, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Yeah, I will try to fight them with my whole army in the next turn, and hopefully that works out. So I did not get a chance to try to assassinate that guy. That's too bad. Now for the end of turn report. What do we got here? So we're sitting on 8,700. That feels okay. And the Greek cities are the most advanced. Okie dokie. That's interesting. Trait increase. So mirror order. Confident commander, +1 command. Is that going to be you? Yeah. So 3 stars. And we have the large Temple of Horus finished here in Memphis as well. And yeah, peasants, Nile spears, bowmen, peasants. Alright, so that's looking okay. People, looks like places are getting happier now that I kind of messed with the taxes. Ooh, the Pontics did break down that siege. They withdrew from that siege. Interesting. Okay, wow. and then the Armenians came back to Hatra. Alright. A little bit of back and forth here, but hey, the longer the Seleucids hold out, the better. And hopefully they make good use of my 170 denarii. Spend it well, guys. Spend it well. Now that that temple is finished here in Memphis, I want to see, what will this port get me here? Still nothing. Okay, so I think that I need that port to be finished in Bostra before this port gets me anything, would be my guess. So what next then? Grand Bazaar, would this get me much of anything? Yeah, 60-ish. Awesome. Temple of Horus, Law and Happiness. Execution Square, 10% bonus to law. I think I want to go... I think I would just want to do Awesome Temple of Horus, is what I'm thinking of. Because I think that's the one that gives me a bonus to armor and weapons at the top tier. So yeah, that would be a nice thing to aim for. Man, check out the Supreme Gallic Navy here on the coast of the Roman factions. Yeah, it's it's just kind of funny to see. All right, let's keep moving on up with my fleet here. See if we can make contact with anyone. Did you just get blocked by a port? Did you not? It's confusing. Just keep moving. I always thought that was kind of a funny thing in this game. When it tells you you're blocked by something, but you can still move past it. It's like, why did you tell me that? Just keep doing the thing that I told you to do. You know what I'm saying? Now let's move these boats and their chariots up so that I can bring them to Antioch. And I suppose let's keep training some Nile spears up here in Jerusalem just so that I can have some better I need a better army up here in Antioch just to kind of, you know, help myself sleep better. And now that I have some bowmen, I can bring these guys all down. I'm going to bring these guys down via boat to my Egyptian army. Just to give them a bit more juice, I think. Because right now I have bowmen in my Damascus army and my Antioch army. And then of course my offensive army as well. So yeah, I basically just kind of need some more Nile spears up here. And those chariots that are already on the way. And then I'm going to feel pretty okay about this army. What I would like to do as well is move this mercenary army out of Bostra. So if I were to train up another unit of peasants, and then if I were to move you guys out, am I going to be okay?
Forward.
Lower taxes, and yeah, I'll be okay. That's fine. Yeah, because I don't want these guys, you know, I need these guys up in the front lines. Let's move them up.
No more moves, sire.
Because I'm going to need bodies here. I'm going to need bodies to, like, help hold Damantha. And then, yeah, I want to move on and take Susa. So, yeah, this is big ground over here. Big territory. Takes a lot of time to move around, for sure. Now, before I do end this turn, I was thinking. So, this is something that I was wondering is if now that I own all of the territory surrounding the Red Sea, does that mean that there's going to be no more rebel pirate navies showing up? Can I actually disband these boats now? I disbanded the last fleet that I had in this sea, and then some rebels promptly showed up and put one of my ports blockaded. So yeah, I don't want to keep these boats here this whole time. What am I paying? So 200 upkeep per, I mean for this 2-boat navy. So yeah, I feel like I have to disband these. I mean, I don't have to. It just feels like a waste if there's going to be no other navies. But then yeah, that's how I learn, right? So if another rebel navy shows up, and that's how I know that there's nothing I can do about it, right? It has nothing to do with me controlling these territories. I just have to suffer and keep a, you know, little crappy little navy in the Red Sea for the rest of the campaign. So that's how I would learn that. All right, let's drop a save. Let's continue on. I might not make it to Damantha in this episode, but at least I can finish off this army that it poses the biggest threat in this region. You know, there's nothing else in the area that I have to worry about. There's a sizable Seleucid force, but you know, we are not at war, so not worried about them. I can make it to Susa without passing through their territory, so not at all worried about them. So let's end this turn. And what do we have? What happened? Flash flood? Ooh, flash flood. Something scary. End of turn report, sitting on 11,000. Alright, that feels a bit better. City grows, Memphis, yeah, hooray! Another city that grows. Flash flood, Thebais. The waters have risen, but now the Pharaoh's good wishes have quietened the flood and brought relief to his servants. I did not know that was a word. Quietened. Must be Egyptian. Settlements affected. So this is down here in Thebes. Alright. Public baths. Oh, so is this like a scripted thing? Does this just happen all the time? Oh, and there it is. Yeah, there you see it right there. That's nifty. Public baths. So no one is killed. No citizens, no soldiers. It's just the public baths that have been damaged. Okay. That's interesting. And did it, I guess I wasn't paying attention, did it impact my economy at all, or did it just damage my, like I have to pay 47 denarii to repair my baths and that's it? Is that the only thing that happened? Because in Medieval and Shogun, for these natural disasters, it's something that actually, like, it halves the income of the province. Which is, you know, kind of a big deal for certain provinces. Alright, can we catch this dude? Can we catch you? Yes, yes we can. Hell yeah, you're going down. Alright, yeah, let's get rid of these guys.
Engage the enemy.
This is a day of battle. We will stand together. We will not fear defeat. We will look forward to victory. Soldiers, prepare to defend yourselves.
Rousing words.
Await my orders.
How are we looking here? So, gonna be fighting uphill? Okay. Yeah, it's something I need to start paying more attention to. On the campaign map is, you know, exactly where I'm placing my guys when I prepare to, yeah, launch into these engagements. Something that I'm not quite taking the time on yet, but yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll learn eventually. Now I am set up, so let's just jump on into it. So they're all going to be right in front of me. Yes, yes, yes. And, you know, that's going to be on a hill, but I don't think it's worth being too concerned over. Let's just play this the same way, though, you know, let's just kind of be... Let's play defensively with my mobile elements, push forward, lead with my center, lead with my infantry. And just do the slow push, spears, javelins, archers. And if I have to use my chariots and cav, then I will. For a moment there, it appeared like they were making a feint towards my lines, and then they backed off a little bit. So I feel like I'm lined up in a way that I like. So let's just kind of march on them from here. I was thinking about going up this side, but yeah, I sort of changed my mind. And let's see if they dive on in, or if they decide to hang back. Looks like they are sending their horse archers up. Okay. That's fine. I have my own foot skirmishers screening the main bulk of my force. And yeah, that seems to be a good combination. You know, they're in their... It's not the exact loose formation, although I could do that. But yeah, it's like an irregular formation. And yeah, if they want to charge on it, okay, yeah, this looks like it might be an actual attack here, so... Yeah, let's kind of like the, you know what? You know what? We don't have to be too aggressive here. We can take our time. Are my guys set up? Because they can't withdraw from this battle, correct? Like if this is, they already withdrew once on the campaign map, so yeah, they can't like run away from this, is my understanding. They're gonna think again about coming in while my army's repositioning. And that's, you know, I suppose that's smart, but I think my guys are gonna get into position in time. And now my archers are gonna be able to start pouring fire. And I want to tuck my desert cav in a bit more here, just so they don't get targeted. Yeah, my guys were on skirmish mode, weren't they? Yeah, I guess they didn't run fast enough, but that's okay. The Bedouin, or the Arab, yeah, the Arab cavalry just got chewed up. And my archers were able to return fire into the rear of the enemy. And we got rid of one of their units. So yeah, that's okay. They want to come in for another charge? Well, my guys are set now. And yeah, my archers are gonna tear those guys apart. And let's see, what about the cataphracts? Are they gonna make a move? They are just outside of range. Ooh, these guys are inside of range of my skirmishers. So yeah, they're gonna be taking a pounding. And that leaves my slingers. I suppose I can just bring my slingers up, or my desert archers, and put some pressure on their slingers. And then at that point, like, just... It's tempting just to run them down. And then continue to move up with my infantry. Because if these cataphracts, do they think they want to support? No, they don't. They're just gonna let the slingers die. Alright, let's move up my general, and let's move up chariots. And yeah, these cataphracts keep like wanting to go for this flank, but let's see, they're gonna be pushing on into my spears soon. So let's see if I can get a jump on those horse archers. And yeah, they went right into my dudes. So let's actually get a sandwich in on them, so they don't break through my Nile spears. So let's get, yeah, that should be a good collapse. That should be good. So let's put some pressure on them there, and then let's move chariots over to the flanks. And yeah, we cut down them. I'm glad to see that those Nile spears held the ground. You know, that felt pretty good. That felt like, you know, the Nubians. I think the Nubians would have probably, you know, broke under that pressure. But seeing the Nile spearmen kind of hold up like that, it felt pretty good. Alrighty then, so yeah, that felt pretty good, and that takes care of the biggest Parthian force that I have eyes on. Maybe they have something hidden in the mountains, but you know, in the desert, I think that's all they had. So yeah, we got casualties sustained, mostly to our skirmishers, but then yeah, casualties healed, mostly to our skirmishers as well, I think. So yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. I think we can take. Not only Demantha. So Demantha, I feel like they might be training soldiers, I can't quite tell. But this isn't much, right? Like, these are pretty weak forces. Eastern Infantry, Peasants, Horse Archers is going to be the strongest unit. And that should be doable, although, what is this, Wooden Palisade? Yeah, Tier 1. And then Susa, yeah, like, I'm pretty confident that I can take both settlements with this army, which... well, it is a little bit beat up. Like, it's still a capable force for sure. I will have to clear out these brigands, though. That's one thing. So 2 Eastern Infantry, 1 Archer, Bedouin Archers, Peasant. Okay, that's not too bad. What do we have for faction announcements here? Coming of age. So Nakrak, and yeah, that's a name. 16 years old, 1 command, 1 influence, and gate breaker, +1 command when assaulting walls. Okay. Where are you? Where is this? Where are you? You're in Jerusalem. Okay. And then devout, understanding of strategy, so +1 command, and a grower, +1 to farming. Oh, that's about farming. Okay. Got excited. Sorry. And marriage celebrations as well. Miriam. Yeah, you're getting married on campaign. He's a busy man. Yeah, busy man. He's doing well though. It's a good campaign for him so far. All right, and yeah, this is the good stuff. We got the Counselor's Chambers finished here in Salamis. That's gonna help out. A couple temples, port in Bostra. Yeah, that's some good buildings being built. Yeah, some nice buildings. All right, you guys keep moving on there, and then I think it's time for this army to start to follow, and then this smaller army can continue to build watchtowers along this province. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Now I will get the basic roads here in Bostra. Yeah, it's gonna be good to get that, but yeah, getting that money from Bostra from that port. Ooh, and Memphis. Yeah, I'll look at that port once this awesome Temple of Horus is finished, because now I want to see if I can make some money by trading with the port in Bostra. Hopefully I can. Alright, now let's bring these chariots on up.
Aye, my lord.
Yeah, you guys move on up there, and then the fleet can move on down, because I'm going to bring... what was I going to do again? Archers. Yeah, I want archers from Jerusalem to move on down to Egypt. That's right. Yes, yes. And let's go on over here.
Ready to sail.
And let's go talk to...
set sail.
let's go talk to the Julii. Where are you at, Julii? Can we get map information? Their offers, trade rights, map information, give us 2,380 denarii. Okay, like... I'll give you some money, but I don't want to give you that much. God damn. Can I do map information and like 1,000 denarii? It's 9. That's less. What? They don't want my map information or 1,000. That's, I don't understand what just happened. Yeah, totally. What just happened? Okay. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't read too much into this. Oh dear. Yeah, they get some Principes, man. I don't have Principes in my campaign as Julia. I'm dirt poor. Fuck, this is ridiculous. What building, what settlement are they at? What's the, why can't I never... Why is it so hard for me to tell this? Yeah, I know it's a capital, but why... I don't get it. Yeah, so I can see that's a large city. Yeah, it's harder to tell the capitals, right? It's a large town. My guess it's not a large town. But I wonder, so they haven't taken Batavium yet. Oh, yeah, right. Yep, there we go. Oh man, so my game just crashed, and I think that I had the proper save put in. I think I'm good. I'm literally checking things right now. Oh god, just gives my heart a restart every time that happens. Everything. I think the only thing that it didn't happen is this. Yeah, I need to go talk to the Julia again. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to call it there because yeah, man, every time a game crashes, I just have a mini little heart attack. All right, so that's honestly a decent episode, and hopefully I can. What are the chances? Will I get like a better deal from the Julii than what just happened? Yeah, I'll look at it again, and I will, yeah, obviously do it on camera for the next episode. So I'm gonna call it here. That felt pretty productive. I'm just gonna go on in and yeah, it's gonna take me a couple turns before I get to Demantha, but yep, that's gonna be falling soon enough. And like, once Demantha and Susa are gone, the Parthians gonna have Arsacia, which is their capital, and then this province, or this settlement, which I'm just gonna ignore. You know, I don't need to fully get rid of the Parthians. Maybe I can get a ceasefire with them. Perhaps, but yeah, I only really want to take those territories, and then focus on the Armenians. And quite frankly, I don't really want to get rid of them either if I don't have to. I would prefer to like get them down to, I'd prefer to make them a client state actually. If I could pull that off, I think that'd be pretty fun. And just kind of keep them as a buffer between myself and the Scythians, and then focus on Anatolia. Yeah, eventually clean out the Seleucids, but anyway, that's all for the future. That's going to be it for this one. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Conestep playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.